Hello everyone. If you're new to my channel, I'm Laurel and welcome. Today we're going to be making some Valentine's Day earrings, and what you're going to need is some UV resin, some small hearts, a mold that makes earrings, and I'm going to use just the center piece right here. You're going to need some dye. I have rose quartz, which is a light pink, and tourmaline, which is more of a red. You'll need 2 fishhook earrings. You'll need 2 mixing bowls, mixing utensil, some 20 gauge wire. You'll need a variety of pliers. So I have regular chain nose, and these are, I'm not sure what they're called, but they're just hooked a little. And round nose pliers, and these are flush cutters. You'll also need a bead. These are beads, and they're little hearts, but the center is open. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these beads to place in the center, and that's just going to be an accent to the earring. Okay, so now we're first going to mix up the rose quartz, and actually I have some already pre-mixed. I may need a little more, just a little, not a lot, but I roughly put four drops in there just to make it a light pink. And now you're going to need to make 2 of these. So just mix it up really good and just pour it into the center. Make sure it goes right to the edges. Sorry about the dogs that are barking. Those aren't mine. They're the neighbors. And then we're going to cure this for 90 seconds, and I'll be right back. Okay, once it's done, you can just remove it. And as you can see, it just looks like a little coin. So just set that aside, and then we can make the second one. Just make sure it goes around there. If it looks like you need a little bit more, just do it by dabs. Don't pour more in and have it overflow. And then we'll cure this for 90 seconds. And I did 30 seconds on the back side just to ensure that it was cured all the way through. Okay, now that they're done, see how pretty they are? They're just real pale pink. And then we're going to use the hearts. And I do see some dirt stuck in it, so I'm just going to take a piece of masking tape and clean them out just in case. That piece of dust out or dirt. Okay, then we're going to need another mixing bowl to make the hearts. And just put a little UV resin in there, and we're going to use the tourmaline, and I'm going to put 4 drops in. Maybe 3 might be good enough. It's a pretty dark red, and I got to clean off my mixing utensil. I'll mix this up. Make sure you mix it up good. And then pour it into the 2 hearts. Make sure you don't put a lot in there so that they dome. You don't want them to dome up because we're going to be placing them on those two earring pieces. Just move this aside, and then we're going to cure this for 60 seconds. And then we're going to turn it over and just do, oh, maybe about 15 seconds on the back side to cure it all the way through. All right, now that they're done curing, we can remove them. See how cute they are? All right, now we're just going to take this. Make sure that the hole for the jump ring is at the top. And it's straight. And then we're going to need to clean off the mixing utensil. Just use a baby wipe. And I'm just going to use some of this pink that we mixed up for these little circles. And I'm just going to put a little bit on there. Just a little dab. And then I'm going to take the heart and put the heart right on top of that. You might have to play around with it a little bit just to make sure it's straight. There. And then the second one. Now you can use tweezers for this just to move it ever so slightly. I'm just knocking it over with my fingernail to make sure it's straight. Oh. Tweezers would probably be best. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay, now that they're done, I'm going to show you the easy way to put them together. And that is so if you don't have these extra beads, you can still have a really pretty pair of earrings for Valentine's Day. So just take a jump ring. Now you open it to the side. Don't ever pull it apart, because if you pull it this way, it'll lose the round shape. So make sure you just twist it to the side, put it through the hole, and then place on a earring hook. And then close it up. And then make sure that the two ends meet so it stays secure. And here you have a very delicate looking earring. And that's great for Valentine's Day or just to wear any other day. And then we'll do the same with this one. And put the earring hook on and close it up. Okay. And there you have a really pretty pair of earrings. Now, if you want to add beads or, you know, something else to the look, you can use some beads. You can use only a bead. You don't have to use these little hearts. And I have two done over here. And some earring hooks and my jump rings. So for this, we're going to need flush cutters and round nose pliers. And let's see. Okay, so we have to untie this to get the bead off. So I need two beads. And I don't think they'll come off easily. I'm just gonna set that inside there. I don't know if they'll actually, yep, they will fit. Now we're going to need some wire, 20 gauge, and I'm going to clip off, I'd say, oh, maybe about 2 inches. I'm just clipping, I'm not really measuring, but about that much. And then I could just straighten this out a little bit. And let's see, I want a flat end, so I'm just going to clip a little piece off with the flush cutters. And then I'm just going to start making a loop. And then I'm going to bend it back a little. Make sure it's closed up. And then I'll place, we'll start with, it's going to be kind of difficult because you got to go through 2 different holes. So put it through there first. Try to find where that hole for the bead is. Oops, I keep passing it. Okay, let me see if I can get it back. Okay, there we go. And then just slide it on through. Okay, that's pretty. That'll look really pretty with this. So then just bend it back like so. And we're going to keep about, I'd say, about 2/3 of an inch to work with. And then we're going to start making the loop. Now, I do believe that 2/3 was a little too long, so I'm going to open this up and clip just a pinch off, not a lot. So I believe it would be like about a 1/2 inch. And I'm just going to make that loop. And let's see, bend it back a little bit and then close it up. Oop. And you can see, let's see, this loop is one way and then the other loop's the other way. So we may have to just turn the loop a little bit, and then we'll make another loop. Oops, wrong ones. Make another loop. Bend it back. Okay, and then we're going to get, let's see. Oops. I'm just trying to line up the holes first. Okay, I'm trying to see where they are. Oops, there it is. Line up the holes. Put that there and then bend it back about a 1/2 inch. And then start, oops, making your loop. That one's still a little too long. So if it's a little long, I mean, you could just clip a little bit off the end there and then go back and start making your loop again, like so. There we go. So we have those done. Okay, so now we're going to open a jump ring to the side. We're going to add this bead, or well, the earring, and let me see. And then we're going to add this loop on there, the bottom part of the little heart. Oops. So I'm having difficulties today doing stuff. I don't know why, but things just aren't going as I planned them. All right, so now okay, I'm just going to turn this loop so they go the same way. Okay, be careful when you do it so you don't break it. And I'll do that before I put, this one's actually pretty close. So I'll just, okay. All right, so now that we have it like that, we can open up the bottom of the hook very carefully, and make sure that when you put this on that the hook is, you know, facing towards the back, and then you just slide it on. Got a feeling that I may need more jump rings, but you could just do it this way. If you want more of a dangle, you could add another jump ring for sure. And then just get that on, and then close this up. Okay, that's one. And then now this one. Oops. And make sure you're putting on the bottom of the heart first. And then open your hook. Oops. Do it carefully, because you don't want to break it. Okay. Close it up, and there you have the second pair. Oops. Wait. There we go. And there you have the second pair. So if you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and press that bell for notifications of my upcoming videos. Also, in the description box below, you will find links to my jewelry, my artwork, and my photography. So thank you again for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.